I'm Rachel Teasley, and today I will be showing how to solve multiplication of whole numbers and decimals. Our first problem is 23 times 18. Now, we are going to use the FOIL method to solve this problem. So, the F stands for first. The O stands for outer. The I stands for inner. And the L stands for last. And this will make sense in just a little bit. So first we need to find the expanded form of 23 times 18. It will come out to be 20 plus 3 times 10 plus 8. Now, the first thing we need to do is use the first step in FOIL, which is first. First means that we need to multiply the first numbers in each of the parentheses. So in this example, it would be 20 times 10. So we'll write that right here, 20 times 10, plus O, outer. This is the next step. The 20 and the 8 are the outer numbers in the parentheses. So this will be 20 times 8. We'll put it right here. Plus, the next step in FOIL is inner. And the inner numbers are 3 and the 10. So this will be 3 times 10. Plus, and the last rule in FOIL is the last two numbers in the parentheses. So this is the 3 and the 8. So this will be 3 times 8. Next, we are going to go through and solve the multiplication in this sentence. So, we will start with 20 times 10. And this equals 200. Bring that plus sign down. Next is 20 times 8. This is 160. Bring that plus sign. Next is 3 times 10. That equals 30. Bring that plus sign down. And last is 3 times 8. And that equals 24. Now we just need to add the numbers. So 200 plus 160 equals 360. Bring that plus sign down. And 30 plus 24 equals 54. Now we just need to add these last two numbers. And the sum is 414. So 23 times 18 equals 414. Next, we're going to show how to solve this problem using base 10 blocks. Now, here's a key to help you if you are confused. One block is represented by 1, and this is for whole numbers. And the next is 10, and the next is 100. And this is because there are 10 total individual blocks right here, so that would mean it equals 10. And there are 100 individual blocks right here, which means there are 100. So we have to set this up by 23 groups of 18. We know we can make 2 groups of 18. So, our first group, we will solve. We know that this equals 100 because there are 100 individual blocks. So 100 plus, and we know that one of these represent 10. And there are 8. So we know that there are 80 individual blocks. So 100 plus 80 equals 180. And we know the answer is the same for the second group because it is the same exact problem. Now we cannot make a third whole group of 18. We can only make 1/3 of 18. So we count out the individual blocks right here. And there comes out to be 30 plus, and we count out the individual blocks right here, and it comes out to be 24. So 30 plus 24 equals 54. So 180 plus 180 plus 30 plus 24 equals 414. Our next problem is a multiplication of decimals. It is 2 3/10 times 1 8/10. So we are going to solve this problem by using the FOIL method. We need to find the expanded form of this. So it is 2 plus 3/10 times 1 plus 8/10. So our first rule in FOIL is first numbers. So 2 times 1 plus outer 2 times 8/10 plus inner 3/10 times 1 plus last 3/10 times 8/10. Now we just need to go through and solve the multiplication first. So 2 times 1 equals 2 plus 2 times 8/10, which equals 1 6/10 plus 3/10 times 1, which equals 3/10 plus 3/10 times 8/10, which equals 24/100. Now we just need to add the numbers. So 2 plus 1 6/10 equals 3 6/10 plus 3/10 plus 24/100 equals 54/100. And last, 3 6/10 plus 54/100 equals 4 14/100. Now we are going to solve this by using the base 10 blocks. Now this is different from the first problem because one individual block represents 1/100. Now the grouping seems similar, however, it's now only 2 3/10 groups of 1 8/10. So we can make 2 whole groups of 1 8/10. If we add the individual blocks, it will come out to be 1 8/10. And this answer will be the same for the second group. And for 3/10 groups of 1 8/10, it will come out to be 54/100. So that comes out to be 1 8/10 plus 1 8/10 plus 3/10 plus 24/100 equals 4 14/100. Now let's show the similarities between the first two problems. The 23 times 18, which is the whole number, and then the 2 3/10 times 1 8/10, which is the decimal. Now for the whole numbers, one individual block is equal to 1. And this is because the dimensions are 1 by 1. So 1 times 1 equals 1. However, for decimals, one individual block, the dimensions are 1/10 by 1/10, which 1/10 times 1/10 equals 1/100. So now 23 times 18 equals 414. And 2 3/10 times 1 8/10 equals 4 1400. Can you see a similarity?